But we'll start here with Coach.
So proud of the effort our team put out. 2-0 against an excellent team, and you could have taken a different direction and been upset or put our heads down, and we came out firing and with a lot of heart and desire, so I got to give them credit for that. I thought in the first half we limited their chances on goal with our defending, and then unfortunately we went down 2 goals in that second half. Made a few adjustments and got some fresh legs. So credit to everyone that came in because they had a positive impact in the game. So a lot of good that came out of it. And as I told the team, now we're right back at it. We got to get ready for Spirit in a big game next weekend at Oracle Park. So we don't have time to put our heads down. There was a lot of good from this game, and we just got to build on that.
Hola, Manu. Buenas noches. Albertin, regardless of the result, the team worked so hard to neutralize San Diego, a very competitive team. Overall, what do you think about the performance of the team in the first half?
I'll say that in the first half defensively, we knew we would concede possession. They're one of the best playing team in possession. Excuse me. One of our goals was to limit Cascarino, an exceptional player, and she didn't really do much throughout the game. So, credit to our team. I thought in the first half we were early on defensively, we weren't necessarily stepping at the right time, and we made the adjustment about 10-15 minutes into that first half, and then we made play predictable, but we were still leaving some gaps open in the midfield, and those are adjustments that we made in the second half. And but overall, I think they had the free kick to hit the crossbar, and then maybe 1 or 2 shots. One shot was from about 30 yards out. So they're a very talented and dangerous team, and good performance from us in that first half.
2 more questions. What would you like to change for Oracle? Game is a key moment for the franchise.
What's that?
What would you like to change for Oracle's game?
3 points and more goals on our end. Because you could see in that second half, we also had several opportunities, 1v1s with the keeper or half chances, and we're in there. So I'd like to change a little bit of the luck and get some goals in there. But the mentality, the energy, the fight is outstanding. And as long as we have that, we're going to keep fighting until the end.
I would like to follow up about Rachel's nomination for the Laurel Holiday Impact Award. How important this is for the franchise?
Can you repeat? I'm sorry.
Rachel's nomination for the award.
Oh, so Kundananji. So we've known this since the very beginning. She is an absolutely incredible human being, and she deserves all the accolades and everything that comes her way because it comes from her heart and it's so pure. So couldn't be happier for her, and we're just very delighted that we have her on our team and that she can spread her energy and her just the way she is with all of us.
No.
Yeah, Albertin, on the topic of goals, how have you guys been thinking about chance creation at this point? I know you said you guys were prepared to concede possession today, but it seemed more direct than possession. How are you thinking about that?
So it's interesting. It seems maybe a little bit more direct, but we did ask our team to play direct last weekend, and this weekend was more so keeping the ball and moving it from side to side in the back, and then moving forward. I thought we could have showed a little bit more patience in the first half to move them around. It was very important. Our message before the game was, if we can keep the ball a little bit longer, it obviously keeps it away from them. They're a team that enjoys having the ball for long periods of the game. But even when we conceded that, I thought we were very good defensively. But yes, we'd love to keep it a little bit longer. They did a very good job early in that first half and throughout the game for the most part in counter-pressing. But then once we kind of got into a rhythm, we were able to get out of that, and we showed that in the second half. But yeah, that's something that we continue to work on, is just giving the ball, and it's finding the right balance.
One more. You had a lot of experience come off the bench at one time, I think around the 65th minute. You've been trusting the youth a lot. Can you walk us through kind of what you're thinking with the starting unit? Like, what were you hoping to see out there, and then how you started changing the game?
So it also goes, this is not everyone knows this, but some players were limited in minutes. So, for example, Oshuala could only play 15 to 20 minutes. So we decided we would keep her off until we needed her. We were hoping that we were a 0-0 game or maybe up a goal, but that was the difference there. Carly and Rachel were also limited to 60 minutes or a little bit less. So we also had a plan around that. But Carly's also been giving us some really good minutes with her pace and behind, and Rachel's an incredible leader. And then knowing that we can put in certain players like a Tess and Asisat, and they were able to change the game, and that's what we were expecting. Unfortunately, we were down a couple goals by then. And, but that's where they all come together and they play for each other. And next time, maybe we'll be up when they come in, or they start.
Mia?
Yeah, Albertin, I know we talked a little bit about on Friday Penelope being out and sort of where the offense is going to come from without her. I'm curious after tonight where you see that coming from.
Oh, I thought we saw it. I think that our XGs were higher than San Diego's today. They were 1-3-3 or something like that. So it could come from Asisat, it can come from Tess, it can come from Rudy, obviously, Carly, Rachel, Alyssa getting up from a deep position, left back, Caprice. I think we have so many options. I also, going into this game, if I'm not mistaken, I read something earlier today. Actually, it was sent to me because I try not to read too much of what's on the media. It was sent to me. We've been the highest XG team in the last 4 or 5 games or something like that in the league, which is impressive. So it's not only Penelope; it's the entire team, and we showed that in this second half. And against one of the best teams. That's why they're up where they're at. What place are they in right now? 4th. Okay, and it's such a fine line between. First, well, Kansas City is I think kind of up there on their own, but everyone else is. There's a really fine line between getting 3 points or not.
Yeah, and I know you've talked a lot about creating opportunities and converting on those opportunities. I'm curious what's going to make the difference. As you move, obviously you're hunting for playoffs. So what is that key difference going to look like?
The key difference is putting those chances away, because we had several opportunities that we were just so close, mishit it by a little bit. Next time it's just a better finish, and then getting numbers forward like we did, and the mentality of that we showed throughout the game, but even more so in that second half. Every time that we've kind of fall into, when we got the goal, obviously gave us a lot of energy and that belief, and they have that belief. So as long as we have the mentality to continue going forward, the belief and the work rate, which they always have, those goals are bound to come because we are right there.
And then final question is, I just want to hear your thoughts on the sort of separation between you guys and Princess.
So with Princess, we just want to wish her the best because she's an outstanding player, but we had other players that we felt were going to be a little bit more effective than her. That's really it.
Thank you.
And it's important for her to get playing time.
Thanks, man. Marco?
Coach, you mentioned the minute restrictions with certain players tonight. Was that maybe why you were a little bit hesitant to not maybe make those subs after they conceded the first? You guys conceded the first goal earlier, not for was it 51st, 52nd minute there?
So it wasn't necessarily the subs. It was really a formation change that allowed us to attack a certain way. They're a very dangerous team when they connect and they get their passes in. So the lineup that was there was going to help us defend. At least that was the plan. And then we made the changes when we thought it was necessary.
Okay, and then finally, on those 2 goals you did concede, were just those defensive just misassignments, or what happened there?
I can't really tell you that because I have to go back and watch it on video. It's almost a blur right now. So we know one was maybe a lack of tracking a runner in, but it's hard to tell when it happens like that.
All right, any other questions? Kevin?
Carolyn seems to be really enjoying her football this year. I mean, she took the penalty. She's grabbing the ball in every free kick. Can you just reflect on her journey this year?
Yeah, so, credit to her because last year, obviously, she didn't get many minutes, but that's what we ask of our players. They're professionals. And Caroline has this mentality where she just puts the work into it, comes every day to practice with the right mentality and attitude. And this is how the team is this year. Every single one of them has done that, but credit to her because she gives us a lot on the defensive side and the attacking side, and she has this mentality where she's a winner. And that's why she takes the ball and it's like, okay, I'm going to do this. She she's one of the best that I've seen. Every time we practice PKs, she buries them. She has that confidence, but it really pays off when you put the work into it, and that's why we are seeing a very good season from her.
All right, that's it for Coach. We'll be back with a couple players.